just got home from work and I'm gonna head down to the barn. I'm hoping I can ride today. I haven't been able to ride in over a week because Diesel's feet have been sore. For those of you who are new around here, my horse got trimmed and he has really thin soles. That is like his only flaw. He has really thin soles, and if he gets trimmed too short, he gets tender. And he was very tender. Yesterday was finally the first day where he was like back to basically normal. I did keep it conservative yesterday though. We just did some groundwork and then went for a hand walk in the pasture. Today I'm hoping we should be good to go to ride, so I'm very excited about that. The only thing is, it is hot. We are at the start of a heat wave here in Alberta and it is hot. And when it is hot, my horse is lazier than he typically is. So I don't have high expectations even if we do ride, but I'm just excited to go ride my horse. for 3 years. Is that right? 3 years? However long it's been. And in that entire time, I have always rode him in my reining saddle that I bought that came as a package deal with Diesel. This is my barrel saddle. It has never been on Diesel. I was mowing grass this morning though, and I was like, you know what? I think I'm gonna put my barrel saddle on Diesel and we're gonna play with barrels. If you haven't been following along, for one, Diesel has been sore for like the past 2 weeks because his feet got trimmed too short. And I've been struggling with some health stuff and motivation. And I was like, you know what? I enjoy playing with barrels, not necessarily barrel racing, but I enjoy playing with barrels. I like doing barrel racing drills. And if that's what I want to do on my horse, on my reining bred horse, I'm gonna do it. So that's what we're doing today. We're gonna put this on him, see if it fits okay. I'm thinking it will. It's a very good saddle. It's got like flies and stuff on it. This is a Martin's barrel saddle. I absolutely love this saddle. I haven't used it a lot. It does have this slidable thing here that helps with the fit. So we're gonna toss this on Diesel. It's all geared up for junior size, so we'll probably have to play with that a bit. If it doesn't fit, I'll take it off, but I'm thinking it will, and we'll ride in this today, which it's making me excited to ride, which is a very good thing these days. What do you think? Yeah. Okay. I'm liking this so far. I think we're gonna keep the cinch where it's sitting. That might even be okay. Okay. Let's saddle her up, shall we? Yeah. Okay. So fun. We're gonna have a lot of leather here though. That's okay. There's that. How's the back cinch look? Might be a bit. Okay. So we're all saddled up. So far it looks good. I'm going to do a little bit of groundwork with him first for a couple of reasons. One, hasn't been rode in a bit, so I just want to make sure we get any silliness out. And I also just want to make sure that saddle is good, no issues, and I'm good to get on and ride. So I ride by myself. I'm not going to take any silly chances out here. My husband is at the house right now, but I don't need to get hurt. He doesn't need to get hurt. I don't want him uncomfortable. All the things. So that's why we do groundwork. I have no qualms with doing a bit of groundwork. So that's what we're going to do. And then if all goes according to plan, we will get on and ride. Okay, so we just finished up our ride. It felt so weird being back in the saddle. I like swung the leg over. I was like, oh, this feels really weird. But like within like 30 seconds, I was like, oh yeah, I remember this. And I gotta say, I like how my seat feels in this saddle a lot better. I feel like I've been having a hard time with my seat in my other saddle. I move around a lot, which I initially liked with that saddle because this saddle very much holds you in place. But I just felt like, especially the way these stirrups are hung, I feel like I was way more like ear, shoulder, hip, heel. I was way more up and down, and I felt like I was better able to like get his hind end up underneath him and like drive him from behind. In other words, I am going to be riding in this saddle for the next little while because it did feel really, really good. So the reining saddle is getting shelved for now. Reining is getting shelved for now. I'm not going to lie. I want to do ranchy stuff. I want to do some just playing with the barrels. Our neighbor set up the poles with the pylons this morning. I wanted to try and do a little bit of pole work with him. We're gonna mix it up. So I am so sweaty. It is very sweaty. So we're gonna head back to the barn. I think I'm gonna hose this guy down. And yeah, this was a really good idea. I'm glad I decided to do this. So before I take this off, I just wanted to like highlight some things about this saddle. So yes, this is a Martin Saddlery barrel saddle. I would definitely buy a Martin again. This saddle it was expensive, but like the Justin McBride song goes, good saddles aren't cheap and cheap saddles aren't good. So with a barrel saddle, cantle and pommel are both higher. Horn is smaller and higher, so you're able to grip onto it. This saddle, not all barrel saddles, but this saddle has a back cinch. My reining saddle does not. These stirrups, I love how they are hung. Some barrel saddles are hung way too far forward, in my opinion. This one, like I said, it's keeping me nice and straight. They're pre-turned, so I'm not like constantly fighting against the leather wanting to go back this way. And it has this slider, which can help this particular saddle fit a variety of horses. It has a ton of clearance up here for his wither, which was a huge reason why I bought this saddle in the first place, is because Junior is very hard to fit because he's a big horse and he's got a very high wither, which is kind of unusual. And it's got things for your front cinch, or for your front cinch, for your breast collar, which I don't have mine on this saddle right now. I do have one, I just don't have it on. Yeah, so that's kind of this saddle. I'm not a huge fan of all the tooling. I'm very much a plain saddle kind of girly. I used to have a roughed out barrel saddle and I loved the look of that. Just roughed out leather. This one's very fancy, but again, I was buying it for Junior because he was so hard to fit. So, okay, we're going through a heat wave right now. It's been like heat warning on my weather app for like a week, and it's gonna continue for like another week. So like I said, I think I'm gonna spray this guy down. He got a little sweaty today.